Hi, September challenge, week 1, day 6, image overlap. So this question looks really tricky, but it's not, okay? We just have to do what is asked. Two images are given, okay, represented as binary squares, zeros and ones only. Translate one image however we choose. Means slide it left, right, up, down, any number of units. And place it on top of the other image. After this, the overlap is defined as the number of positions that have a 1 on both images. So the one is on top of another one. No rotation is included in a translation. What is the largest possible overlap? I'm telling you, we just have to do what is asked. That's it. Let's look at this. We are given two matrices, okay? And now what we need to do is, with these two matrices, we need to make the largest overlap. So first of all, let's start. Observe both the top left corners, okay? This top left corner and this top left corner. First, let us have both of them overlap perfectly. So the overlap score is, there's 1, 1 in the center. That's it. That's overlapping. So the score is 1. Now let me move it one position to the right. Score became 0. One more position to the right. Score became 0. Now let's go to the next row. Okay, what's the score? The score is 1. Score is 0. Score is 0. Again, next row. What's the score? 0, 0, 0. So, okay, I found the best answer as 1 till now. Yeah, I found the best answer as 2 till now. 1, we found 1, sorry, 1. Now let's take this rectangle and try to overlap his top left corner. Starting here, what's the overlap score? Looks like it is 1. Now let's move him one position here. Overlap score became 2. One more position, 0. Next row, overlap score 1. Overlap score 3. Again, move him here, 1. Similarly here, 1, 1, 0. So the best score we got was 3 at this position. So you notice I just have to take both the top left corners and make them overlap. That's it. We just have to do what is asked. So let me initially set some. I'll have a global variable of the n and the answer. Okay. N will obviously be a dot size. And let's go for setting answer as 0. No overlap in the start. Now what I want to do is for going through all the top corners that are possible, right? Going through all the top corners that are possible. Note they are squares, okay? So I don't have to worry about whether they have different sizes or anything. You could handle those easily as well. Now I want to count the overlap. Okay. Instead of calling these I and J, I'll give them better names. I'll call it X shift and Y shift. So you notice what I'm trying to do here by X shift and Y shift. If X shift and Y shift are 0, this is this. If X shift is 1, X shift is 2, Y shift is 1, Y shift and X shift is 1. So you get what I'm doing? I'm just shifting the top left corner. I'm translating the image, right? Always good to give nice and understandable names, right? So now that I've got these, what do I have to do? Let's say I have a function that counts the overlap between two matrices A and B, and it takes the starting coordinates of B. Okay, or let's say A, doesn't matter. Now let me count the overlap. Define this function void count overlap AB. I'll copy it from here, and two integers X shift and Y shift. I'll copy it from here. Okay. Great. Now inside this function we'll have our integer count start at 0. Next thing we want to do is we want to run a for loop, right? From the top left corner of A to the bottom right corner of A. We want to start from here and start at all the positions, right? We want to start our other array at all the positions. But you may notice if my x shift is 2, then I start from here, right? So I don't need to check these guys. So I'll start from x shift. So if the overlap is 0 and I'm just counting overlap between two rectangles, okay, I'll just count it like this. But if I want to count the overlap and make x shift 1, so I'll count it like this. So right now, let's just count the overlap for exact overlap, okay? Like both of x shift and y shift are 0. So from 0 up to n, keep going. From 0 up to n, keep going. Okay, now when both of them are 1, it's an overlap. So if a I j, okay, equal to b I j, okay, or let's use some maths. If either one is 0, both of them should become 0. So it's a AND gate, or like it's a multiplication. So count will be increased by a I j multiplied by b I j. Why does this work? 0 0 will not get counted. Similarly 0 1 not get counted. 1 1 gets counted. Right? Makes sense? Okay. Basically you can write two if statements also. If this is equal to this and it's equal to 1, then increase the count plus plus. Now at the end, ans equals to max of ans comma count. That's it. That's the program. So now you may thinking we didn't use x shift and y shift. Okay, let's use it. Let's start at x shift, okay, and y shift. So now I'm starting at position 1 of the array. Let's call him A, let's call him B. Starting at his position 1, but I should start at my position 0 itself, right? I should not start at my position 1. You see on the red array, your position 0 is equal to his position 1. So, okay, he's starting at position 1 and I'm starting at position 1 minus 1. Simple. Okay, I'm starting one position behind. He's starting one position ahead. So his 1 is equal to my 0. His 2 is equal to my 0 here. Get it? So just need to minus the shift. Now let's see what happens when I run this code. This is the core logic. Error, control features, yeah. Return answer. One thing most of y'all would have noticed if y'all were watching the thing that I did. First, when I moved the blue array on top of the red array, I did not find any match, right? But when I moved this array on top of him, I found the best match. So I don't have to only count A on top of B, I have to also count the overlap B, A. I have to move the top left corner of both of them, right? And now when I run the code, I might get the answer that is 3 instead of getting 1. Correct? Submit the code. And that's it for today's problem. Let's do the September challenge. Thanks for watching. And also I wanted to know if this is good, the explanation and my code. Should I not do such things like write more and object oriented is fine, like I'm not returning anything, just general feedback. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.